And my name is Pam. I am very happy to be here with all of you again as your moderator. And I would love to welcome all of my story friends from around the world to Thursday meditation class. So today we have lots of friends from Nigeria, from all the country, from each corner of the world actually. And today we're going to have Monk Tanusak or Monk Heng as our teaching monk. So he will begin the session with some of meditation talk and followed by meditation guidance. And then before ending the program, we will have Q&A session where you can ask questions or sharing your meditation experiences. I believe everyone are ready to meditate together. Let me see if our teaching monk are ready. Okay, and without further ado, may I please invite everyone pay respect to Monk Heng by bowing 3 times. Let's bow. Second bow. And third bow. May I please invite Monk Heng to begin the session.
Morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone from all over the world. And good evening from Thailand. So, good evening. As always, it's a great opportunity for us and one another. And we are going to have a wonderful time, which is still our mind together, right? So even we live at the different corners of the world, but once we close our eyes, we're not too far from each other, right? So our mind is still connected and we can send our good energy to our loved ones, even our friends, our families, and our place, even our countries, and the people, the rest of the world as well. So before we get started, may I see who we have today from many friends? Yeah, I guess mostly it's from Nigeria, right? From Ibadan Peace Club, right? We might often see currently from Ibadan Peace Club. So you can share to our friends that how many friends that joining, because for some times I saw the cameras that many people there. At first, I guess is the video is keep repeating, but actually it doesn't. It's the real people, right? We have friends from Ireland, Catherine, and as always, our friends from Malaysia. Welcome, welcome. And Isa, Joy, welcome again. Elsa, as always, Gotsuan. And Dimitri, right? Dimitri Borovkov, right? So feel free to let us know where you're from and how did you know about these channels, my stories. And so made lots of friends that I haven't greeting them yet, but feel free to let us know as well. Or from Russia, welcome, welcome. Oh, stay in Thailand. Oh, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. And as always, we still have time. Do not rush at all. Not rushing ourselves to close our eyes as always. Even you just finished from your work, your routine, you're gonna start your routine of arrival as long as we feel right. Our mind will purify itself slowly and gently. This is the way that we gonna still our mind naturally. So take your time as we rest for a few moments from physical works and reconnect with our own mind. We already have the inner peace that lies on within. It's already there. It's waiting you there. Just the rest of it just need the right time, the right feelings. So by doing that, just need the relaxations and mindfulness, right? As we always talk about it. Be mindful doesn't mean try to feel everything surround you. Just feel the ambience is right for you. It's okay to sit like this. You still feel comfortable and allow your mind purify itself. So, and that's it. And I'm not sure. I'm just asking that. I haven't asked this question before. That is that everyone can turn on your mic, right? While we have like questions or whatever. I don't know. Because most of the time, the monks, they always read the comment and answer the questions. But if not, it's okay. Just curious about it. And I guess it's our time to meditate together. As we already know, or some of us might be learned for a while, slowly and gently close our eyes. Do not rush at all. Close our eyes softly and gently as we were to sleep. Most likely, you feel way not too difficult to allow our eyes close naturally. And once you close it properly, you feel that meditation is not too hard. Maybe you might take a few deep breaths, slowly and gently, welcoming the positive energies. And let go of all tensions or tightness. From every part of our body, releasing and relaxing of our entire body. From our neck, our shoulders, our back, down to our legs, even our palms, putting on the laps easily and relaxingly. And while we're breathing out, let go of all negativities or any worries. Anything from the past is already past. The future doesn't come yet. Just slowly and gently allow our mind to be back with the present moment, where we feel comfortable, where we feel right. We're inside our body or near to our body, where we feel comfortable, where we feel at ease. If we allow our mind to be there, and we feel good, we feel enjoyed, feel smooth, shows that we are on the right path. Raster our feelings and measure by our heart. Some of us may feel lighter or the sense of expansion, sense of coolness, or you feel way more relaxed. Whatever it's like, whatever is happening, just be still, easily and relaxingly. All we need to do is just like this. Be calm, be still, consistently and contently. Be from deep down inside. Tell us that you feel good, you feel right. That's perfect. Just maintaining our mind by doing this continuously, consistently. We might not be able to notice the tree how centimeters grow. You just put it on the right spot where the sunlight shining and allow the tree receiving the sunlight. Just simply watering for the right things with a good nutrition. With water, good soil. Eventually the tree grow beautifully. The flowers grow beautifully. Butterflies will come automatically. By meditating, relax, be conscious. The mind will purify itself slowly and gently. Even we don't want the relaxations or contentment. It comes by their own, same as the butterflies comes to the garden. So we do correctly, the inner power, inner happiness will gradually arise. Be patient, relax, spending our time with our meditation in silence for a moment. we still maintain our good feelings. We still maintain our good energy. And we may slowly allow our positive energies flow through our body and mind, slowly and gently and naturally. Start of our positive energies expand from where we feel most comfortable. It may from the center of our body or where our breath disappearing. Expand until it covers our entire body. Feel warm, feel safe, and feel peace. Allow our positive energy fulfill physically and mentally. And expand our good energy, covering our house, our residence, sent to all living beings, to the surroundings. Expand to our family, our friends, our neighbor. Allow the positive energy, love, compassion, forgiveness, fulfilled to the atmospheres and sent to all living beings freely and naturally. Allow our love and kindness spread out to cover the whole country, to the continent, and the rest of the world. Start off, you are sitting in the bright white spheres. And the inner white light spread out from our body and mind, expand to the entire world. And our peace and love also expand along with those experiences. The rest of the time may be enjoyed with our inner experience for a moment. Remain calm and still in peace. We may slowly feel through our breath. Gently bring back our sensations. Gradually allow our mind be back with our body. And when we are ready, may we slowly and gently open our eyes. Sappa Buddhanupavena, Sappa Dhammanupavena, Sappa Sankhanupavena, Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. And welcome back, everyone. Rejoice with everyone merit. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. How was it? How did you feel? Feel free to share with us. How did you feel? Or how was your meditation to encourage our friends to keep practicing, encouraging our friends to move towards the inner place, the inner power that waiting us inside. And before we go further, I would like to pass the mic to our lovely moderators.
Thank you so much to Mang Heng. Just a wonderful meditation guidance. I believe everyone had a wonderful time, very peaceful and relaxed sessions. So next we will have a group photo together. Feel free to turn on your cameras and sharing your bright smile to each other. Okay, let's smile. Smiling. Just happy. Smile. Thank you so much for your lovely smile. Okay, so I believe the photo has been taken. And we're going to have a Q&A session before ending this program. So if you would like to ask any question or sharing your meditation experiences, feel free to type down in the chat box. And may I transition back to Mang Heng, please.
So I hope you still enjoy practicing meditation regularly because it's important things to our life as well. While we waiting for questions, our friends' questions, so I might like sharing some ideas or some tips. And I guess we got the questions. May I read? What are 3 steps in meditations? Can you explain that mantra, visualizations, and nothingness? Okay. So generally, we have 3 methods that we can apply in our meditations practice. Mainly, we have visualizations and mantras, even do nothing. Doing nothing is just simply allowing our body relax and allow our mind to be back where we feel most comfortable at that moment. The place that we feel most comfortable and feel right might change over time. It depends on the situations or the situation for each day. Let's say today we might take a little bit of time to relax and allow our mind to be back. Someday we might be able to allow our mind to be back easily. It depends on our readiness. How do we check that we feel ready? First, we may noticing by once we close our eyes, after we close our eyes, we feel meditation is not too difficult. Something that you can enjoy, something that you can sit for a rest and allow your mind to back here slowly and gently. It's not trying or forcing them to be back. This is the initial feelings that we can notice our body and mind that's already. And also the visualizations that for some time, our mind is like a monkey, right? It's jump around. It might not be able to be still right away. And imagine that we try to forcing our mind to be still. It's like we're putting the monkey into the cage, right? And scolding them, right? Be still, be calm right away. It might not follow your thoughts or your want. So by doing nothing, we have another method that helps you to more focus, because the features of the mind is can think of one thing at a time. one thought can jump into our mind for each time with one thought. So instead of focusing on the wandering thoughts, we might replace them by use visualization. By visualizing any object that you feel is easy. It might be a mountain, right? Can everyone think of image into the mountain, right? The picture that we're drawing since we were a child, right? The mountain. And between the mountain, there might be a sun, right? At the middle of the mountain, the sun is rising, right? Any object that we feel at ease at that moment, just shoot the right one. The mountain, and we gradually erase the mountain and keep the sun arise, right? Even the moon, the star, any object that you feel most comfortable, most good for you at that moment. It might change over time. Let's say it can be the white circle because it's very simple, it's very universal, so it's not complicated at all. You just keep the white circle and wherever it may cover your body or inside your body while we close our eyes. And it's the same way that we imagine to an apple, to the trees, to the roads, to our house. It's simple like that, the visualizations. To focus the mind, start wandering around. And when over time, our mind will settle by their own by doing this. And the last one is about the mantra, the words that we're reciting slowly and gently and naturally and easily. It's like we coaxing the baby or listening the music that come from deep down inside. Most of the time we use Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Let the time fly by naturally. Let the mantra arise easily from deep down inside, slowly and gently. Samma is mean purity and Arahang is mean freedom or far away from impurities. So these are three methods that we oftenly use in our meditation. Yeah, and you can visualize anything is beyond the belief. Let's say our belief is my different, right? Because we come from different of corners of the world. Our cultures might be different. Even our flags is also different, right? So we just choose the easiest one that you feel comfortable. Whatever, the brightness, the Buddha statues, or the star, even the sign in your flags, the star, the moonlight, or wherever. It's just the tools that to help you to enhance our meditation, be able to focus easily. It's like, let's say if we want to get over the sea, the oceans, we need the boat, right? We want to go to the island of peace, let's say. And we have to use something to help us, to send us to arrive, to reach the shore. But once we reach the shore, no need to carry the boat with you. Just allow them to fade it away. Just allow them to fade it naturally. Once we reach the island, no one carry the boat on your back and walking to the island, right? So these methods is also be a tools that help us to purify our mind. But for those who feel comfortable by doing nothing and you feel right, it's okay. Some people might feel comfortable by combined two methods, by visualizing and mantra, reciting the mantra at the same time, spontaneously. Okay, we got the question. How many times should we need to recite the mantra? First, we do recommend you just try Samma Arahang, because our great master recommend, and is really direct to the purity. Samma is mean purity or the right view. Samma Arahang is mean freedom or far from impurity. The goal of meditation, we want our mind to be still, to be pure, right? So the goal that purifying our mind and far away from impurity until our mind it be still completely, which is the state of our minds more pure, more clean. So we may try Samma Arahang. So we will not be confused by like choose many words that are available in practicing. So I hope it answer your questions. And yeah, let I scoring and see what any questions are left. It's really nice to see all of you feel relaxed and feel fresh and feel happy. And once you're practicing meditation regularly, it's kind of like you practicing throwing the needles into the dartboard, right? At first, you might got the minus score, like our needle is like far away from the dartboard, right? But once we keep practicing on and on, we get closer to the middle of the dartboard, right? And let's say we close our eyes and throwing the needles into the dartboard. What happened? It might drift off far away from the middle, right? But once we keep practicing on and on, we get closer and closer. Those are the physical things that we can see by our physical eyes, but our mind is more refined. But you can feel it. You can feel it by trust your feeling while you're closing your eyes and allow your mind take that own journey. So really happy to see the all positive comment. Even sometimes you struggle with some experiences, you can share with us as well, so we can help for each other to overcome all of those situations. I had several thoughts jumping in, but it was calm later on. I feel good. From Victoria and Fence Akin Yemi, right? So yeah, that's right. If we be able to be patient, be calm, remain our calm patiently. But first, if the thought is jumping, if we not feel frustrated or try to chasing them, it's gradually gone. So is a natural process of things. Okay, the last questions for today. What is the main objective of meditation? You all can guess what is the main objective of meditation. You can type. Oh, I guess is exact to find peace and happiness. So I hope you are hear me well. So the goal of meditation is just to purify our own mind and to be happy initially. It may starting from the feelings of relaxations that we feel right, we feel good. From daily work, from situation that stressful. So this is the initial goal of meditation. But there is the deeper goals of meditation that to find, to reach our true happiness, our true identities as well. And if you are human, you have your own happiness that waiting you inside is already there. Most of the time, when we want to feel good, want to feel happy, we have to rely on the external things, right? The external factors that we get used to since we were born, right? But meditation allows us to access the inner source, inner power that we already have, which is called the true happiness that have been found over 2,000 years, 2,100 years. This process that allowing you to access your true identity that's waiting you inside, and also true happiness. Once our mind is more refined, more pure, it allows you to access the happiness that totally different than the worldly side. The happiness, most of the time when we want to feel happy, as I say, we have to rely on the physical things, right? From seeing, listening, or like watching, even listening to lovely music, right? But once our music is end, our happiness is gone, our feeling is gone, right? Even like eating the good food, the delicious foods, right? So we have to spend our time, our health, our money to exchange with those happiness. But there is another happiness, the different one that different than the happiness we mentioned. Happiness from within, rely on just our body and our own mind. By meditating, slowly and gently close our eyes. Since we were born, no one told us that you have to close your eyes and bring your mind here inside, right? But this method is kind of the scientists that discover the force, the gravity that already exists, is already exists in the nature. And this method has been discovered by many people that already proved that it's true and already exists. So these are the goal that more deeper than the initial feelings that we feel relaxed. And yes, it might take some time of practicing. As I say, every single time you practice, you get closer and closer to the middle path. And finally, we can prove that that's already exists inside our body. And thank you so much for joining with us and sharing, even send us the questions. So thank you so much for joining with us and listening today.
Thank you so much to Mang Heng for a very beautiful session. And thank you everyone as well to ask question, and we have really great answer from Mang Heng. So we learn a lot from each other during Q&A session. And before we wrap up the session, please may I invite everyone pay respect to Mang Heng by bowing 3 times. Let's bow. Second bow. And third bow.
And may all the positivities that we gather here be protect everyone, be safe, be happy, and have long life, and far away from impurities and any wishes, any wholesome wishes that you wish all us be able to purify our mind, be able to attain inner peace, inner experiences correctly and easily and consistently, be able to encourage ourselves to practice meditation regularly and go deeper and deeper towards the inner path, the middle way, be able to remain our experiences until the last day of our life soon.
Sadhu, and thank you so much for such a wonderful blessings and spending your valuable time teaching and guiding us today. And thank you everyone for joining. So looking forward to see each other again on next coming Monday. So bring more friends to join. And last but not least, I would like to rejoice since everyone married. So have a great week ahead. Take care and have a wonderful day or night in wherever you are. Bye.